Thank you. Good morning and welcome. This is always so much fun, and this panel is going to be, very quiet and calm. You can tell by what's going on here already. So we have mints up here if anybody needs them. And,
they're $1.
There's so many things that are being opened up right now. There's so many things that are being broken right now, including our Constitution. And I think this is a time for all independent voices to come out. My problem with the whole situation is that the distribution platforms and the way that we can access movies, but this is in its infancy. A redistribution of the wealth of art is in its infancy in this country. So that when you say we have all these great films being made, how are these great films getting to the people?
I was going to say the difference, you're fortunate enough to have someone like Matt Weiner or a good showrunner or a good writer. Then I kind of like the process of not knowing the beginning, middle, and end if you're in good hands. And if you're not, you're screwed. So, and you don't have any control. So I think each of those mediums has certain challenges, obviously. But as television is progressing, I guess also just due to my age now, I'm sort of at peace with not knowing what's coming up.
And Boone, what about the movie you're in, Run with the Hunted? John's here today, the director, John Swab. So say nice things. No, I'm kidding.
No, I really am very proud to be in that movie. It's really like a poem. I think that movie, it's like something that you really experience rather than watch in a certain kind of way. It just kind of, you're inside of this story the whole time.
The film is called Inez and Doug and Kira. Our director and writer is in the audience as well. And it's a really gorgeous film. I think it's about, just sort of the human condition and how we all need to fill like some kind of hole in ourselves, and we grab for different things and each other, substances. It's a really gorgeous, thoughtful, meditative film, but
And funny. I don't want people to, it's funny, right?
Yeah, there are certainly very funny moments. That doesn't end super funny, but
I was on the show called The Good Wife, and the character I played was a detective who was very interested in the truth and didn't seem to care how that affected people. In the finale of one of the seasons, I went to Juliana Margulies and told her that her best friend had slept with her husband. And I was in LA a week or so after it aired, and I felt somebody hit me in line for Starbucks, and there was this woman, and she said, "Why did you tell her about this is the craziest in fucking LA where you think, this is bullshit,
The best advice I ever got actually was don't give yourself a time limit. A lot of people say, if I don't do this by the time I'm this age or this age, if you're really in it, you have to stay the course because it's bumpy.
Yeah, I think Woodstock Film Festival, everybody does know it. I feel very clear about that. Whether or not, the reason why TIFF is TIFF, the reason why Sundance is because these are not only festivals, they're markets, right? And I don't think Woodstock is necessarily a market where HBO is going to come in and buy a film for $17 million. This is a place where HBO is going to come and look at the amazing work that is here and say, who are you? I want to give you the bandwidth to make your next feature. I think that's really more what's here. So Woodstock is a very powerful voice, but it's not a market voice.